Hello yogis, my name is April and welcome to the Yoga Ranger Studio and welcome to this breath practice or pranayama that is focused on helping you bring a little bit more balance to your breath and also to help anyone living with long COVID or a disease in which or an illness in which your lungs are restricted or feel restricted. This is a way to kind of oxygenate a little bit more. So sometimes if you have been living with something that has kind of affected your lungs or made your lungs less full, rich, able to process oxygen as well, you may feel a little bit of brain fog, lack of clarity, you may feel like you're not getting enough oxygenation. And so this is a practice that I've used a few times with different clients and a lot of people have used around the world to kind of help get a little bit more oxygenation quickly. So this is not going to be a super long practice. But in this practice, if at any time you feel yourself getting dizzy or it's just too much, stop, come back to your natural breath for a few breaths and just pick it up as you feel comfortable. So this is a building practice. We're not expecting, or I'm not expecting you to automatically just do it and be very comfortable with it. It's one of those that you come back to and over time you will see small improvements until at some point you will practice it and it will work for you. It will be just very easy and effortless for you. So if it's a little bit of struggle, that is pretty natural. Just know that you can always stop at any time, take your natural breath, settle in and come back to it, or even just take a break. So in this practice, we're going to be taking the pauses out of the breath. So we're just going to be doing what we call a circle breath. So we're going to inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts. And I'm just going to count it out for the first 5 breaths, and we're just going to continue in that cycle. And we're going to do it for a couple of minutes, then we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back and do it again. At this point, you could raise that number to 5 count inhale or 5 count exhale, but we're just going to start with that 4 count and just work with the circle breath just at the 4 count numbers, okay? So I like to take my hands on my knees, sit up nice and tall on a cushion that lets me have a really long spine. I like to take my hands on my knees, pull my chest forward, and then relax and let my chest be really open for this breath practice because we want to use that nice diaphragmatic breath, belly, chest, collarbones, that 3-part breath that really helps us oxygenate and use our entire lung capacity. So taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, clearing together. Maybe even exhaling through your mouth. And then starting to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing on with this pattern. If you would like, raising that to 5 or 6 counts on the inhale and exhale, whatever feels intuitive for you. Remembering no pauses here, just a circle. Inhale, exhale, no breaks. Two more breaths. and letting everything soften and relax. Noticing how you feel. I feel much more oxygenated in my brain. I'm a little bit more clear. Kind of remove some of the brain fog from the day. Maybe you just find that your breath is a little easier, a little less restricted. Now on this next round, you can do any count you want, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, if that feels comfortable for you. It can be any of those numbers. Don't think that going to 8 counts makes you a better breather or better at pranayama. It's not really a difference. It's just your comfort and your lung capacity and how you feel today. So it's not better to have 8 count. It just is a different number. So whatever feels like intuitive for your body, go with that. If 5 felt good, so 4 felt sort of short for me, 5 felt really comfortable. So if you wanted to sort of expand that, I could try 6 if that felt easy. If 4 felt easy for you, you might try 5. So just try something that's a little bit, maybe a little bit more, but if you felt like that was a lot, then just stay with that number that you at. No worries here, you're building it, don't worry, it is working, and you might feel a little bit more oxygenated, a little bit more oxygen in your brain. Maybe this time trying a little bit more, just a little step further. So taking a nice deep inhale and exhale together. And I'm not going to count it out. You count it out all on your own just for the next 2 minutes or so. Remembering that 3-part breath, belly, chest, collarbones. Expansion out to the side waist and the back as well. If at any time it's too much or your number is too high, just drop back to a different number for a few breaths. Three more breaths. And then just letting it all go when you're done with that 3rd breath. Maybe softening your gaze or closing your eyes, just noticing how you feel. Oftentimes this circle breath, or what we often call samavriti, or same length of each inhale and exhale, without the pause, can help you feel a little bit more present, more in your body and aware. If you're feeling a little bit tired, this is a great breath to work with. It kind of helps wake you up just a little bit and balance your energy out. It's also a great way to build muscle and muscle memory, helping build that diaphragm, helping make it a little stronger, making space and opening up space, really working with the whole capacity of the lungs in a little different way. So very helpful if you've been struggling or if your breath has been very tight from illness or long COVID or anxiety or stress, just helping kind of open up a little bit more. I hope you enjoyed this practice. This is a practice you can use anytime, anywhere you are, to help just breathe a little bit more, bring more oxygenation to your entire body, clear any kind of lingering brain fog, and help you be a little bit more alert and clear. So definitely use it anytime you can. You can take any number of breaths that you want at any ratio. In terms of, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but any 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counts on inhale and exhale, whatever feels intuitive for you, or even climbing up and going back down, climbing up and going back down is a great way to kind of test and see and kind of build that strength. So work with where you're at, start there, and kind of play with this practice a little bit. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helps you feel a little bit more clear, feel a little bit more alert, energy balanced, and help you breathe a little bit more deeply. Have a great week.